you, Mrs. Morris. Question is, the Assembly do now adjourn. I call Mr. Braddock.
Recently, I had the honour of meeting with members of the Armenian and Greek communities who reside here in Canberra. They spoke of a deep history of trauma passed down through generations of their families, and how they are seeking recognition that the events that inflicted their ancestors did happen. Let me start in this place by speaking some of the truth about what happened 110 years ago to these people. In the early 20th century, the Ottoman Empire executed a deliberate plan to ethnically cleanse the Armenian, Assyrian and Greek peoples. The Ottoman Empire was fearful of an enemy within and potential threats from neighbouring countries like Russia. Over 1 million Armenians were sent on death marches, leaving the place they had called home for more than 3 millennia, Anatolia. They left for the last time. On these death marches, the Armenians were deprived of food and water and subject to robbery, rape and massacres. At the time, it was common to see mass graves of victims alongside the road they were forced to march on. This ethnic cleansing of Anatolia region continued against the Assyrian and Greek people as well, paving the way for an ethno-nationalist Turkish state. Between 1915 and 1923, approximately 2.5 million people were killed in the course of this genocide. This story is horrific and painful beyond imagination. Pain is not something just felt in a moment or even in the immediate aftermath. It lives through survivors and those who come after them. It changes history forever. Yet governments around the world have not recognised that these atrocities did happen. The ACT government is among them. Today I'm calling on the government to do the right thing by the Armenian, Assyrian and Greek communities here in Canberra and across the world. I'm calling on the ACT government to recognise the genocide persecuted against these people and the enduring legacies to this day. The legacy of this genocide is not limited to descendants of those who were persecuted by it. As historian Stefan Ihrig identified, this genocide informed those to come. The Nazi regime viewed post-1923 Turkey as a post-genocidal paradise. They studied this methodology and incorporated it into the horrors of the Holocaust. If we remember these atrocities, name it for what we know it to be, genocide, and contemplate its legacies, we are less likely to see it happen again. In silence, genocide finds a friend. Without recognising the atrocities faced by the Armenian and Greek communities, we are forcing them into a perpetual state of unrecognised mourning. Human rights lawyer Jeffrey Robertson, AOKC, identified in his book, An Inconvenient Genocide, that this, in fact, and in law, was a genocide. I hope this Assembly will this term recognise the genocide against the Armenian, Assyrian and Greek peoples.
Thank you, Mr. Braddock. Question